Hello, this is Janie with PuppyLovesMe.net. Today we are going to read Tweety and Sylvester. It's a golden super shape book by Gina Ingoglia, illustrated by Darrell Baker. "Good morning, Tweety," said Granny. "Did you sleep well?" "Yes, Granny," said Tweety. "The little hat you knitted kept me nice and warm." "Here's some extra special birdseed for breakfast," said Granny. "I hope you like it." Sylvester covered his ears. "It's awful the way Granny fusses over that bird," he said. Granny filled Sylvester's bowl with food. "It's cat snacks again," said Sylvester. "I hate cat snacks." But he decided to eat them anyway. "Stop chewing so loudly, Sylvester," said Granny. After breakfast, Sylvester decided to take a little nap. In a few minutes, he was snoring loudly. "Sylvester," said Granny, "get up. You know you're supposed to be looking out for mice." The next morning, Sylvester got up very early. "I have a perfect plan," he said. "If Granny gets angry with Tweety, maybe she'll fuss more over me." He tiptoed into the kitchen to get some birdseed. Very quietly, he sprinkled the seeds on the living room rug under Tweety's cage. Then the happy cat went back to sleep. Granny couldn't believe her eyes. "Oh my," she cried. "Tweety, you spilled seeds all over the rug." "Suffer and succotash," said Sylvester. "What a mess." Granny vacuumed up the seeds. "I'll forgive you this time, Tweety," she said, "but I'll be really angry if you do it again." "I know I didn't spill those seeds," Tweety said to himself. "I'll bet that putty tat Sylvester did it, and I bet he'll do it again." The little bird thought and thought, and then he thought of a plan. The next morning, Tweety got up very, very early. He flew into Granny's bedroom, and the tiny bird picked up Granny's powder puff and carried it into the living room. Quietly, Tweety put powder on Sylvester's 4 paws. Then he put the powder puff back and he went to sleep. Sylvester woke up and rubbed his eyes. "It's late," he said. "I'd better hurry." He ran into the kitchen. He hopped up on the counter and grabbed a paw full of seeds. Then he dashed back to the living room. He tripped on the rug and the seeds flew everywhere. Sylvester saw all of his powdery paw prints. "Suffer and succotash," he said. "What a mess. I'd better clean this up. Granny will be mad." He got out some soap, a bucket, and a mop, and a big sponge. He scrubbed the kitchen counter, and he mopped the floor. Then Sylvester lugged the vacuum cleaner out of the closet. "I thought I saw a putty tat," Tweety said with a big smile. "Sylvester, what are you doing?" Sylvester was still vacuuming when Granny got up. "What's going on in here?" she called. "I don't believe it," said Granny. "Sylvester is actually cleaning the house." She gave Sylvester a big hug. "I'm going right out to buy a big fish for your breakfast," she said. "You must be hungry after all that work." Granny was back in a few minutes. She fixed the fish and put it on a plate. "Here, Sylvester," she said. "I've even taken out the bones for you." Sylvester was thrilled. He was actually going to get a reward, but he was too tired to eat. Before he could take one bite, he fell fast asleep. The end. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a blessed day.